brief update on the upcycle basket case NSF productions of 1976 Honda GL 1000 Goldwing. Woohoo! Here's another one of the reasons why it has taken so long on the two failed compression tests. Well, basically, here's the front end cover set, and what I took off this machine was pretty old and cracked and abused. Here are the covers, and when I took the other gaskets off, take a look at the old girl. They're there. I think they're original 70 stuff. They're partially there. And it kind of came apart in strips and hunks and pieces of almost. So, it was time. So we're getting a new set. And that also came with exhaust gasket crush rings, the nice copper ones, a nice new graphite head gaskets, matching set en blanc. You can see the nice little offset right there, and the full set for Japanese motorcycles made in Japan, Honda certified. That's rules. So these took 18 months after I ordered them to actually arrive. 18 months. Thank you, COVID. You're the best. So that's another reason why I'm happy to be moving forward with this GL 1000. Bit by bit, piece by piece. Covers, head gaskets, the Bible, and diving right into it. The direction we're going. These pulleys here have been upgraded. 2006 Kia Sorento, and you take the back little plates off and you drill out the back punch in and you insert a bolt through it. It's sealed bearings. I've seen it on the Goldwing channel. 22 bones a pair. I think I might throw a couple of those in. One is slower. They're not dragging. They're sealed bearings, but they're original parts on the top end. So, for what it's worth, being that almost $200 in gaskets, there's only one other thing that fails on these, and I bought that Honda part. Oil pump. Brand new. Gaskets and O-rings. Ready to go. Honda lot. Made in Japan. From a Honda dealer here. Still make the parts. Imagine that. 40-year-old vehicle they still make parts for. In Japan. Talk about quality and Kaizen engineering. Well, needless to say, fitting up the last little bit of the odds and ends that I've taken apart here, we're going to dive in I gotta flip the back end mounts over here the other way so this seat gap aligns correctly here. Just a brief update moving forward with the GL, because right now we're here and this one side is like 90 degrees out, and I didn't spin it that hard. I don't hear any interference, so nothing clanged. It was just, well, give it a turn here. The engine's up on the stand. Rise up. Rise up. Rise. Arise. Move it. It's always nice to see things. Up, up, hop, hop, hop. Big spinning. And the view. Okay, well. There she is. Just fitting out the parts, orientation, clearance. Guides. Carbs are inside. That will be its own show. They weren't that dirty when they came off, and they were pretty clean. I popped 2 bowls, I put them back together, and when the time comes up, we'll do the full clean reassembly on everything. But I'm going to film it instead of just doing it. I'm wondering later how it appeared. The Lucky Elves did it. I don't film all the stuff I do in behind the scenes, and I need to after reviewing my how-to instructional and building audience. This guy welds, he fabricates, he does all sorts of things to make this GL 1000 go back together. Tanks in, seats mounted wrong. Tank's not, it's coming off again. I'm just seeing where the electrical goes on it. There's everything that needs to go on the interior clips. Both sides. Lots of work on the tank. Thanks, YouTube. So, through the week, keep filming. Oh yeah, she's blue. She's a 1976 blue GL. Color matches. See how much we can do? It's been years in the waiting. Seen the bill of sale on this $300 basket case. That's what I paid for it. That's the name of the channel. Basket Case Rehab. First gen Goldwing. I wasn't just going to let it go into the scrap bin. Can't let it happen. Can't save them all, but I'm not going to let this one happen. She's coming back. And when I sign off on it, I hopefully will say, I would like to ride it to Alaska, or California, or Mexico, or wherever. Everything will be right with it in ship shape. It's a wing. Put it back together, it's only good for another 100,000 mile service. And the Speedo that came with this bike was another reason why I snapped it up. Yes, it was a part. The guy was changing out the mufflers on it and doing some adjustment with the heads. It ran hard. Whenever it warmed up, it probably ran like a bitch out on the highway. Its short career. And it came apart and never went back together until now. Come on, man. Let it go. We did some shopping. Dun, dun, dun. Just start leaking. Valve grinding compound. Lapping compound. It's leaking in here too. It's weeping. We don't like that. Valve lapping tool. And valve compression tool. Lower pick, the magnet in hand, and loose perhaps. Ooh, males and females. I was thinking. Black for both. Yeah, that'll be coming along here too right away. So we put all this valve working with the tools. And the more I look at this motor, the more I like it. Underneath, it's just been apart and sitting for too long. We're going to hear some notes out of it here. 2022. She's going to sing a song. One way or another, she's going to sing a song. Here we are. Back to it. Sound not bad. Okay. Come to the realization that I can't take the head off without taking off the coolant, so the coolant top end is coming apart and going into a bag here. Don't want to lose any of these. Bolts and washers, nuts and bolts and washers into the one of these apart earlier. There, it's looser. I have the O-rings for this in the set as well. So, where's the other O-ring? Parts is parts. So, we label. We looky-loo. And we leave together. Next, bagged and on towards two. Okay, top end plugged. Let's see here. Should come. But I can't spin this to life of me. I don't want to take this off the keyway. It should have been over here for top dead center from where this is. And we'll get it right in here for a nice little lucky loo. DF1, cross the hash mark right there. Pretty close to. We can adjust. But this unit has some explaining to do. So, that ain't factory. Pretty sure that ain't Honda factory. So, it's time to take it apart. Well, that was a rather eye-opening. I'm going to take you in here and show you where that contact was made that roughed up that cam. Right down here. Never seen it. I've seen this. Never seen that. Right there. And you can see here how this has been driven into that. Something hit it and drove it up. The protection's got the crack there and there. So the reasons of what made this project bike my project bike just became obvious. Left bank, bent cam. Accidentally dropped it. Somebody dropped it. The aluminum part of the head where the cam is all scuffed up. When we take it off to put the new head on, new used head on, be sure to show you that. And part 2 here is we're going to do the other head. Take a look on the other side. So hold on to the fun.